Welcome to Mikaroh in the Handsome World. Today I have very special guest. He's my good friend and he's a very professional model. And you guys already check his appearance. He look like a model, right? Handsome, brilliant, and very humble personally because I was very impressed when I met him first. Um, he act like a different way as a common model. So I like him. So I want to introduce him, you guys. Welcome to my channel, Adrian.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Mm-mm. So
And thank you for the nice introduction.
okay. So can you introduce a bit about you to the audience?
Yeah, hey guys, my name is Adrian. I'm 26 years old. I'm coming from France. I'm a born
Mm,
German, but raised in France.
mm-mm.
And working in the fashion model business for the last 5 to 6 years now.
Wow.
And yeah, that's about it.
How could you start as a professional model?
I was scouted over Instagram, like fashion scout texted me if I was interested. At the time, I didn't take it too seriously, so I signed a contract, and but didn't work for 2 years because I was doing other stuff, studies and
Mm,
stuff,
mm,
finishing
mm,
school.
mm,
And then after 2 or 3 years,
mm,
to give it a shot, they asked me again if I wanted to do it like full time, and
mm,
I did it for full time, and been doing it for 5 years. I was supposed to only try for 1 year, and then ended up doing 5 years.
It's just happened by accident, not intentional way.
No, not
Mm.
intentional.
Oh, you never
And
thought about model job or acting job.
no, not really, not
Oh.
really. I was focusing on school, and after school, I wanted to travel, wanted to go to do a gap year in Australia at the time.
Mm,
And
mm, mm, mm,
so I have it on my radar at
mm.
all, but it just happened to arrive at some point. Luckily.
But you got many compliments from people around you because of your appearance or something. You never got the compliments.
Not that I remember especially at the
Mm.
time. I'm in the countryside, so little people live here, and everybody
Ah,
knows each other. So it was just not.
노르망디.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
Normandy, in Normandy.
mm,
It was uh, just the usual, nothing out of the ordinary. It just happened to be. I was scouted actually in Germany, even though I was from France, because I was
mm,
there on vacation.
mm,
Frankfurt, and that's how it happened. But otherwise, everything was just in the ordinary here in Normandy.
Sure. But your appearance is common, normal thing in your country or Germany, like that?
Difficult to tell. There's a lot of very diverse.
Diverse.
I mean, I have more German origins. I think I fit more the German stereotype
Mm,
than the French. So
mm, mm.
I would say, but generally speaking, there's some similarities.
Oh, interesting. But after you started as a modeling job, what's the what which point is difficult for you?
At the beginning was the self-confidence and
Mm,
being able to sell yourself, market yourself, because when you go to the car
oh, mm,
and there's the other guys there, they're
mm.
all very well dressed and all tape, and I arrived there what to
Mm,
expect, and I was like,
mm,
okay, and then you have to walk in front of people, you have to get undressed in front of people,
mm,
talking, sell
mm,
yourself. That was a bit tricky at the beginning, but over time, it helped me to develop some self-content and self-esteem a little bit, and
mm,
over
mm,
time.
mm. I remember when we met in Seoul when you came here like 2 years before COVID, right? Before
I think
COVID.
2021. No, it was
Mm.
during COVID, 21.
Time is super flies, right? And at the moment you told me, learning by doing quote. You always do learning by doing. Oh,
Yeah, I was running.
oh,
Now
oh, oh,
always still doing.
oh.
Although now I don't run that much because it's getting quite cold here and raining, so we've been working out inside now.
Because at the moment you lived in Milan, in Italy. Uh, I remember when you met me, you studying Italian language.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, I
Yeah, I was studying Italian. I'm still not fluent, but I'm conversational.
where was the favorite place in Seoul?
Ooh, many places. I actually what I really like to do in Seoul, I had a friend.
Mm.
Actually, he was an American history teacher there, and he was going to hiking every weekend, and he brought us. I was going
아,
along with
아,
him, and I really
북한
enjoyed
말이지?
going on Hansan Mountain
북한,
and
the pronunciation super fluent Korean.
thank
북한산.
you. There was another one which was really nice, but I don't remember the name actually, unfortunately. Another
음,
and there was a lot of I really like the palace. I don't know how
아,
to pronounce how
아,
to pronounce
경복궁, 뭐, like that. 경복궁,
it.
아,
Gyeongsang
역사?
Hangul Village or something. I
음,
remember
음, 음,
uh, of the old villages.
북촌,
Actually, was very nice.
북촌,
Yeah,
한옥마을,
Puch. Uh, really, I mean, Apujong Rodeo, Apujong for
wow,
going out.
you remember whole thing.
Uh,
You should come,
so,
ASAP.
yeah, Han River I enjoyed a lot as well.
음,
I didn't go too much to because usually a lot of my friends or foreigners were going to
음,
Itaewon and Hong Kong
성대,
during COVID, more dead, so nothing going on. So
Okay.
uh,
Can you come here tomorrow? Let's hang out.
I would like to come back. I would like to come back.
You lived in another country and travel and several countries for modeling job. So you had experienced several cultural experience, right? That kind of cultural difference, how that experience shaped your mind or perception or something?
Well, it's always, I mean, you learn also from the travels, but also a lot from the other models who come from around the world and from
Mm, mm,
different things, different countries, different
mm,
things, and which bring a lot as well. Also, of
mm,
course, places you go always impacts you.
mm, mm, mm,
You learn a lot about culture, working
mm,
culture, and
mm,
you stay there for a longer time. It's not just like 1 week, 2 weeks. So then you
mm,
do stuff and it's very fast paced. But since I stay at least a couple of months,
mm,
you get to live a little bit in a place. You get to learn about the people on how they live,
mm,
how they perceive things, how they do
mm,
things different. And
mm,
of course, you always see how people do certain things or think about certain things, and then you sometimes I say, oh, okay, that's interesting. I will think about it or like apply it for my daily life or think about what I can set up or like change some things and so, because I was always living with a lot of people from around the world as well, since uh, you get put in these apartments with other models who come from around the world. So get mm, a lot of perspective about different people, how they like things, and that's always been very interesting to me. And my favorite part actually of the whole job is the traveling whole and experience.
But there's not that much cultural shock, just only good.
Shock culture. Yeah. So, I mean, for for example, when I'm in Europe, it's not that much of a culture shock, of course. But Korea, for example, was I mean the most diverse experience I had because it's a completely different country and not as touristic. I mean, used to not before, not too much as people go to Japan, China, or South Korea is an upcoming destination now, but so not many people knew about it or like, were too interested. But now, so when I went there, I didn't know anything, to be honest. I wanted to go to Asia somewhere and suggested like an agency wanted to work with them in Seoul, and I was like, let's go, let's try it out. It was very interesting. It was very different. Also, it was at the time during COVID, so it was like also another